to ask you to add more to what you did the last time. And so I wanted to start off with, what types of jobs did you have when you were growing up?
Well, let's see, when I was growing up, I worked one summer on a farm, milking cows, and in those days we had a horse drawing the wagon, and we would pitch the hay with pitchforks off the ground and up on the wagon. Another summer I worked driving a delivery truck for a grocery store, and another summer I worked as a counselor in a camp, summer camp.
What did you have to do with the kids for the counselor?
Well, I wasn't changing their diapers. It was a summer camp, and they were playing games, tennis and basketball, and going on hikes.
So you just helped them?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell the story of Popere and her boots?
I'm wearing her boots.
When she gave you her boots when you first met her?
Oh. Well, I had a blind date with her for an Army-Navy football game. And when we were walking over to meet her at the stadium, because I'd never met her before, I had a picture, so I knew who she was. It was a very cold day, and she had these stadium boots. And she took them off because it was not necessary then, so I had to carry her stadium boots. I just met her, and I've got my hands full of her stadium boots walking to catch the bus to go back downtown. So from that point on, I called her Bootsy.
Bootsy? That's a cute nickname. Which businesses did you work at? Like, what companies?
Well, as I told you earlier, I was in the Army for 10 years, my first 10 years, and then I was with Continental Can Company for 24 years. I left them, and I was with International Harvester for a couple of years, General Tire for a couple of years, and I went into business with a friend of mine by ourselves, and we formed a company called Gaylord. Then we formed another company called B-Way, and then I retired.
Are you sure you retired?
Well, I didn't really retire.
Yeah.
But I quit working full time.
Yes. In the 50s, what was your favorite song and music genre?
Well, my favorite guy was Bing Crosby, and I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas would probably be his favorite song with me. Still played all over the world today.
Yes. Where was your first station?
First station?
For West Point and the Army?
Well, when I graduated from West Point, we went to Fort Benning, Georgia. And then after that, we went to Japan, to Camp Tokamagwa in Beppu, Japan. And then I got out of the Army.
What were you assigned to do there?
Well, I was a platoon leader in a parachute infantry company.
So
we jumped out of airplanes. We did a lot of walking. We polished boots, dug holes, and had a lot of time out in the field.
What do you mean by out in the field?
I mean, we would be out in our tents, out on maneuvers. We did a lot of shooting too. I did a lot of rifle shooting.
At the...
All the time I was in the Army, I was a very good rifle shot. I was a captain of the rifle team, and we did an awful lot of shooting at the range.
Oh, just at the range?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your wedding like?
Well, it was very lovely. We were married in St. Mary's, Pennsylvania, which is a small town, and I would call it a very memorable experience.
Well, I wasn't there.
I know you weren't there.
Can you tell me a little more?
Well, let's see. A little more would be that it started right after the wedding. We went to a brunch, and after the brunch we went to the house where there must have been about 400 people coming through the reception line, and then we left town.
Where'd you go?
We went to Bradford, Pennsylvania the first night, and then we went to Cape Cod for our honeymoon.
It's so fun. That's all the questions I have left.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank our photographer over there. Hopefully that it worked.
Yes, thank you.